The snow is gorgeous. It snowed all night and for most of the day today. Now it's the afternoon and the sun has come out, so of course I had to come enjoy this. This is so pretty and probably won't be here long, so it must be enjoyed right now. Happy Transfer Tuesday. It's been a pretty quiet week for me over here, so I do not have a lot of money moves to cover, but I do have a few super thanks shout outs I want to go through, and then I'm gonna do a live transfer. Even though it's been a bit of a tight month, it's okay. I still want to save something. Thank you very much, Robert, to all of the super thanks from this past week. You have been such a big help in my YouTube income, and I really appreciate you. So back on the 18th, Robert sent me $7 and he said, "Congrats on the raise. Nature is so amazing. It looks very calm and relaxing." And then yesterday he sent me another $2 through super thanks and said, "Awesome video." Thank you very much, Robert. I appreciate that a lot. Now I'm gonna do a live transfer to savings, to my homestead fund in particular, since that's what I'm saving for right now. And it is not a pay week, and it's been a low income month overall, but that is no excuse to not set aside a little bit. So I'm not going to do much. $10 into the homestead fund. It was at $1,200.66. Now it's at $1,210.66. So not a big transfer week, but like I said, W-2 income has been low this month, but I did get my second C-day for the month yesterday, which my W-2 income goal is loosely based on getting 2 C-days a month. So that was my second one. Unfortunately, that C-day is in the current pay period, which is paid in January. So it doesn't apply to my December income. So my December income is what it is. A little bit shy of goal, but it's all right. I've prepared for this. And of course, that starts January on a pretty good foot. That would be really encouraging. That would mean my income goal, which I know I haven't gone through a January budget yet, but it's going to look pretty much like December, and same income goal, 2 C-days. It all kind of comes out in the wash, but for right now, it has been a slow month, so that was a small transfer, but better than not doing any. As you may guess, it's also been an expensive week for the rental property since I've seen you last. We're still working on that broken gas line that someone hit with a vehicle. There's been a plumber there, and I paid the plumber 2 days ago, $1,470. They had to go through the wall to fix the pipe, and so once the plumber's done, then there will be sheetrock repair. So it's not over yet, but it's overall gotten pretty cleaned up, and as far as I know, things have been patched. The furnace is still up in the air, which of course we won't know until the gas line is fixed, and then the furnace can be turned back on. So that's still a big unknown. You know, it's new, a little over a year old, so let's hope it wasn't intentionally damaged by the tenant, because that would really suck. I have hope. I don't know. I have hope. The cost of it is what it is, and I feel like things are coming to a close slowly. Unfortunately, not before the end of the year, but that's okay. The process of selling the property, the timeline of it isn't really a big deal for me, I guess. There's no point in rushing it. It would be nice if it would hurry up and sell, or if we could get to the point where we could start to list it for sale, and you know, it's coming. It's coming. Slow and steady. Obviously, the anticipation of that for me is really high, since I don't want to get my own property until that is gone, and I won't know how much, if any, profit there will be from it, especially after all these repairs. I don't know. Luckily, the value of it has gone up, but yeah, who knows what it'll really appraise for. I don't know. I don't have a lot of expectations at this point. As long as I can just pay off the mortgage at a minimum, and you know, maybe a few extra bucks, at this point I would be happy with that. either way, you know, a big liability, not that big of a liability, but kind of a liability off my back nonetheless, and just get rid of the headache and move forward. And getting a roof over my own head. That is the most important thing right now. That's all I think about. Not that there's any rush on it whatsoever. My aunt's is amazing, but it's just, I'm just antsy to get that process started, really. And it would be amazing if I could before springtime so I can have a proper garden and just, oh man. But that's a whole tangent for another time. I am working on my 2025 money goals and I'm very excited for them. I haven't really worked out exactly how I want to present them yet, just because, I don't know, in previous years I've been very like, list, I want to do this, save X amount of dollars, do this, and I just don't, not feeling that same style this year. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the list this year. I'm feeling more organic about it, I guess. Especially as I'm at this really weird point in life where, well, once the rental property's gone, I'm like pretty much completely free to just pivot in whatever direction I feel like. And it's very interesting, a touch overwhelming. It's just something I haven't really ever had the opportunity to do. I mean, here and there, I guess. I have up and moved and across the country whenever I wanted to and whatever, but something about the next step, I think, because it's going to be permanent, now that I know where I permanently want to be forever, home base, and what I want that to look like, just to be at this point of what feels like freedom and to be able to steer that ship any way I want it is so wild. So it's been hard to articulate how to put that into words, but also what is the next year gonna look like? What do I want my financial landscape to look like next year, and what kind of goals do I want based on that? I don't know, I'm working it out, but I'm super excited because yeah, it just feels for the first time fun in a much better way than, you know, I've always been goal oriented, and so making a list of goals is fun for me. Still, it's still fun for me, but this year is just like, no. Put the fun first and worry about, you know, other things secondary. 2025 is going to be like the year where the whole next chapter, the like root planting chapter starts, and this like life of freedom that I've kind of whittled out over the last year that I didn't mean to do. It just kind of happened, which was scary at the time, but now I'm realizing life was like kicking me into seeing life from this place of freedom and choice, which is, you know, for me, to me, it's like, it's wild. So I'm just really making sure I want to present my, you know, 2025 money goals video properly, to just present it in a way that makes me happy and feel good about it. So I'm working on it. Thank you guys so much for being here, supporting me through this incredibly interesting time. All of the encouragement, it means so much. As always, please feel free to let me know what money moves you guys have made towards your financial goals down in the comments, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.